And welcome everyone. Now I'm here to do your astrological tarot readings for November the 14th through November the 20th. And we have some changes here in the astrologies as we do. And you know, I like to just update you. It's Mary Moonstar here. If you haven't tuned in before, what I do is I update you with the astrology, and then I do the readings with my oracle cards to give you an update for the week to help give you some guidance for the shifts that are happening in the astrology and for your week. And here we have this week, we have on November the 15th, Mars is entering into Pisces. And with that placement, Mars is the placement of Aries and as well the subplanet for Scorpio. So before they found out that Pluto was out there, Scorpio also embodied Mars, so that's that aggression planet. And it's the power planet. It's the way that we push forward in things. It's also known to also be your sex planet, that energy, the sexual energy that you have, which also can transform into creative energy as well. So having the placement of Pisces here, that is a sign that is very spiritual, it's sensitive, it's loving, it's emotional, it's passionate, and it's, you know, it's out of sorts here. Originally, Pisces was from Jupiter until they discovered Neptune, and it is a water sign. So here with Mars, it's a difficult aspect here because of the emotional state that may come about when there are any aggressions or fighting or any types of things like that. With that placement, it can make the person extra sensitive. So if that's in your chart, if you have Mars in your chart in Pisces, then that aspect tends to make you maybe even withdraw when there's issues in aggressions or arguments. So here, you know, for everyone here and on the collective, with Mars and Pisces, so it's just going to be a little bit of a delicacy when there's aggressions. So it's also a very intuitive sign though. So, you know, if there's an argument, the person might be really great at sensing what's going on or being able to take care of you. So here also we have Venus finally going direct to November the 16th, and that will be happening at 2:51 a.m. Here Pacific time in Los Angeles. And as well, I forgot to mention that November the 15th, Mars entering Pisces occurs at 2:21 p.m. here in Los Angeles. So with Venus going direct, those Venetian aspects that we may have been having some issues with our partnerships, we may have been having issues in our work placements. This is it embodies all relationships, so this is going to free us up. However, just as I mentioned in my last video, that Mercury is going retrograde just as Venus is going direct. So on November the 16th, Mercury goes retrograde in Sagittarius, and that is going to be happening at 5:33 p.m. And of course, whenever there's a Mercury retrograde, no matter what sign that it embodies, we have to take heed. We have to be cautious with the logic and communication in our in our surroundings. So understanding that the people around you are also going through a review, and things will start to come up. Things that might be a weakness for you might come up, so that you have to address it and face it. And of course, when there's Mercury retrograde, the main thing is that being careful with the way that you communicate, whether it's a email, a text, a phone call, and sometimes you have to repeat, you know, the communication before it really fully gets understood, because everyone is in the underworld in their logic and communication. It's also in the placement of Sagittarius, which is the opposite of Gemini, so that's a little bit of a difficult aspect. However, it is going to go back into Scorpio in December. So just taking caution on the way that we communicate as a whole, even if it's in Sagittarius or not. The sun is going to enter into Sagittarius on November the 22nd, and on November 23rd, we're going to have a full moon in Gemini. So the sun is going to enter Sagittarius on November the 22nd at 1:01 a.m. Pacific time, and on November the 22nd at 9:39 p.m., the full moon will be in Gemini. So that's a light placement, a social placement, the decisions that are made there on a full moon. It's always, like I mentioned, is that the full moon is our fulfillment of the work that we did in the new moon, the things that we put work into, and the projects that we influence ourselves into. The effects of it will your fulfillment of it will be available to you. So it's almost like if you were, in ancient times, you would be caring for your crops or caring for your animals or caring for the things that you do, and then when it comes to that time, that fulfillment comes up, then you can receive the benefits from your harvest. So it's that benefits from the work that you put in. And here we have also Neptune is going to go direct November the 24th. So our spirituality planet is going to go direct. And that is also, as I mentioned, Neptune is ruled by Pisces. So Mars entering in Pisces as Neptune is going to be direct within a week about from each other. So being with that aspect, then that kind of releases us a little bit on seeing the big picture of the things in our spiritual aspect and the things that are esoteric. And we have the intuitive sense, our intuition. We don't have to dig deep in reference to what we understood in the past, that we can come through and see it and sense it a little bit easier. However, just to keep in mind, again, Mercury is going to be retrograding. It's retrograding until December the 6th at 1:22 p.m. And it is going to go back into Scorpio on December the 1st at 3:12 a.m. Pacific time. So with those aspects going on, mainly here Venus is going direct. That's kind of like a freeing of the situations plus Neptune. So we have at least a little bit of a release on that. And then, sometimes with Mercury retrograde, you can go back to the work that you had in the past. Let's say you haven't filed something, you haven't addressed something in your work, you can go through and complete it now and end it. So you can close those things out that were from the past that you need to, and work on the things that you need to close out. Also, people state that it's known that with Mercury going retrograde, you usually don't want to sign new contracts. You don't want to buy new things that are locking you into something that is a possibility that might break later. Example, like phones, cars, computers. So because it's the way that we communicate, it's the way that we, it's that the way that we think when we drive. So in the contracts, it's like you might miss something on a contract. Things might have to be repeated, or you might purchase something that might be faulty, and you'll have to, on the new out of the retrograde and out of the post shadow period, you'd have to reinvest in purchasing those items again. So sometimes, someone might think that you didn't send them a text message. Things like that happen where there are just faulty systems in communication. And for us, we just, as long as we reference to how it always worked out for us, and how we can sense the way that our logic usually worked out when Mercury is retrograding, then we can utilize our intuition, we utilize our heart and our gut, that third chakra and the fourth chakra, to guide us to understanding what we need to during Mercury retrograde. So Venus coming direct, the post shadow ends December 17th, and then we'll be in the clear. And if you want to dye your hair blonde because your hair is black, that would be the time to do it. But I would still, caution in not taking those steps in something drastic that has to do with glamour, art, the way that you present yourself, and the affairs of new relationships, new partnerships, especially new romance, because again, you might be setting yourself up for something that you didn't bargain, you wouldn't enjoy, later on. So then the true essence of the situation will make its face there, and it's best to just wait it out. If you feel that you can't wait it out, just look, dot your I's, cross your T's. look over your contracts, look over your emails 2 or 3 times. Watch the way people are driving, because they're just not going to logically be there. So it's just being able to understand that that's going on. And today I was drawn to do one card from my Tao deck, which I have not used in my videos yet. So they're really nice and insightful, very beautiful. And the first card I see here is the Abundance card. And then for the general reading, I'm going to be working on my enchanted maps. And here we have that coming to life. So let's see what we can bring to life here. And the first sign that I will do, let's see. Let's go ahead and do Sagittarius first. All right, so first we'll start with the Tao deck. And here we have Master. So for you Sagittarius, you can solve any problem naturally and effortlessly. Proceed with courage and intelligence. Let soft conquer hard. Do not fight the powers that can destroy you. Ride with these opposing forces until the right moment to act. So, you know, with Mars in Pisces and Neptune going direct, so it says here, let soft conquer hard. So Pisces is a soft sign. They're fish. They don't have a shell. They're the one water sign in the astrology that doesn't have a shell, or can kind of hide its face when things are going on. So take heed in that. You know, you can master things here, Sagittarius. I always say you're the Jesus of the zodiac. I like to let you know that. You know, it's got that travel, religion, spirituality, being out in nature, and embodying a lot of philosophy here. So Sagittarius, you your planet went into your sign, Jupiter, on November the 8th. So you might be feeling a little bit better since the past year, because the past year it's been in Scorpio, and that might be a little bit heavy for your aspects. So let's see what's in the cards for you, November the 14th through November the 20th. So we have here stuck in the mud, upside down. So now that your planet's not retrograding anymore, I'm sorry, not retrograde, not in Scorpio anymore, you may feel like you got released from being stuck in the mud. And here we have listening upside down. So when things are upside down, either it's amplified that you are listening, or it's the opposite, you really have to listen. So with that, goblins, what you might be seeing is goblins, so just keep your eye on that. And we have here Ghostland and Sacred Pool. So what it's looking like here, Sagittarius, if you're stuck in the mud and you feel like you need to listen to things, and what you're hearing might be feeling like it's just something that's just not comfortable, and then you feel like it's an empty place, and there is a sacred pool available to you. So again, you got that Master card. So take things slowly. So you could solve any problem because you are a master. You're a king planet. And there is that sacred pool available to you. So if you're having some kind of hard time here with feeling like there's a lot of darkness around you, you know, we are still in Scorpio sun for another week or so. About a little over a week. So if you're feeling like, you know, things have just been heavy or dark, or if there's something that, you know, Ghostland could really literally be a ghostland. There could be a loss in the family. There could be some kind of loss. But sometimes it could also just be that you feel that there's a darkness, because so Scorpio tends to bring in kind of that dark Halloween type of energy. So, you know, don't feel like you're going into rock bottom, Sagittarius. I believe everything's going to be okay as long as you trust that you're a master, and a master of being a Sagittarius is, again, like that Christ consciousness within. And the best thing that I would suggest for you is to go out in nature and enjoy yourself, Sagittarius. I hope everything is good this week for you. And next I'm going to go ahead and read about Pisces. See what's going on with my Pisces, with Mars in Pisces. We'll see how that aspect goes for you. I saw the intuition card here as I'm shuffling with the Tao. And we know that Pisces, for me, or everyone should know, that Pisces embodies a lot of intuition. So Pisces, last week you had you know, some tough cards, and I remember that it was pretty dark, but you did get the rose quartz. So here it says walk away. So let's have a change here and walk away from the situations. Let go of burdens and attachments. Surrender your ego and walk away. Feel the freedom and enlightenment as you rise above petty matters. Find your inner voice through the quest. No one is perfect, and accept things as they are. So let's see what's in the enchanted maps for you. November the 14th through November the 20th here, Pisces. Your planet is going direct. Jupiter's in Sagittarius. You know, as I mentioned, that would have been your subplanet. It was originally your planet. So things could free up for you here, Pisces. So just have a little bit of faith. You know, that might be a little difficult aspect with Mars being in Pisces. It might be aspecting your sun, but you know, again, you're that wizard of awareness. So let's see what we got going on for you this week, Pisces. Okay, sweet Pisces. We have here unexpected visitors upside down. Again, the holidays are coming soon. So next week is Thanksgiving, so it's upside down. Dragon's lair. If you feel like some family's coming in and it might be intense, and you know, we got a ghost land here, there might be some intense energy with some visitors. You might sense that it's kind of empty, but here we have that no matter what's going on in the background, you're the magical stream, Pisces. That is available to you. And look, I saw it in the shuffle and it came through as your last card. Pisces, you are the wizard of awareness. Your planet Neptune is going direct on November the 24th. So things are going to be clear. Also, Jupiter is in Sagittarius. That's also your subplanet. Things are going to get better for you. Whatever's in the past is in the past. So if your visitors are coming in and you're fearing that, you know, there's things going on that might come up possibly, or if there's some kind of darkness that's coming in here with Scorpio, just remember, you're a magical stream of awareness. You're the wizard. You have that brilliance inside of you. Just walk away from the situation and everything will get better. Okay, dear Pisces. So I'm going to go ahead and read for Scorpio. Sorry. Well, I guess I said it, but I really wanted to say Cancer. So I want to read for Cancer. Again, we had that new moon in Scorpio that just passed. So Cancer. Let's see what's in the cards for you here with Scorpio sun and all the shifts here in astrology for you this week, November the 14th through the 20th. And Cancer, we have here, you're also the master like Sagittarius. So very intuitive sign. Cancer can be, they're very nurturing, they're very mothering, and you can solve any problem naturally and effortlessly, I'm sure, with your intuition. Proceed with your courage and intelligence. Let the soft conquer hard. Do not fight the powers that can destroy you. Ride those opposing forces until the right moment. Ride your waves, Cancerians. Everything will be okay. You can master things because we know that you can. A very, very brilliant sign. Sometimes you got that aspects here going on. If you have the right aspects going on, Cancer, I have your sacred pool. You can be a sacred pool for yourself and others. And if you're out there healing others, you give people that peace. But just don't look at it that everything in your thoughts or what's going on in your environment is a large mountain. So I'm seeing the mountain here in the shuffle. So it might not look as big as it seems or as large as it seems. So let's see what's in the cards. Okay, so that mountain is upside down, that sacred pool. So just remember that even if there's some big task ahead of you that looks monstrous, that sacred pool is available to you. There's some kind of commitment that's coming through, and there's education. So education can be, again, you know, I like to mention this in my videos. If there's something that you need to study, even if you're not going to school, but learning a skill that you need to, even if it's on your own, there on the internet, you know, try to embody that, Cancer. Cleaning house. So cleaning house from the things that you need to, commit to what you need to, so you can better yourself and clean up what you need to so you can move forward and be that master. Okay, Cancerians. Let's go ahead and do Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, your sun is still here. And we had the new moon in Scorpio. It's a good possibility that you might have some positives coming in here for you. So as I'm saying it, that new journey is ready for you, Scorpio. And you have known this, you have known of this new venture for some time, and you have prepared well for it. Resonate with your calling and move forward without looking back. Your courage and determination will be celebrated. So there's a new path for you. There was a new moon in your sign. We can always transform here. You got that gentle gardener card. And what is new for you, Scorpio? Okay, let me shuffle this one more time. Speaking a lot to me here, Scorpio. We got Dragon's Lair coming up, details coming up. And again, details with that Mercury retrograde. No matter what planet, no matter what sign that it's embodying, we always got to pay attention to the details of things here. All right. Okay, that gentle gardener card was trying to come up still. So here we have cleaning house, Scorpio. So what do you need to get rid of? Whatever you need to get rid of might allow you to protect the treasure that you are or that you have in your life. So maybe if you do clean your house and know that you're protecting what you need to, cleaning house can be cleaning house with friends, families, friendships, and maybe literally cleaning your house as well. Some kind of movement can happen, but you're not seeing it there because the magical map shifter is available. You can jump to where you need to. There can be movement. There's just some kind of pause right now. So if you feel that things are a big stormy field, again, we had the gentle gardening coming up. I usually like to do 5 cards for my reads, but you know, when there's something going on like this is the extra card. So just know there's some gentleness there available to you. There's a new journey ready for you, and just protect your own treasure. Protect yourself, Scorpio, because you are a treasure. Sometimes, you know, like I said, Scorpios tend to be misunderstood, and some Scorpios can be, you know, some can be very dark. Depends on what's in their planets and what aspects are in their charts. But and most of the time, I feel that Scorpio can tend to be really misunderstood for being a dark nature, but they can embody lots of wisdom and lots of positivity here, Scorpio. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and do Aries. Okay, let's see what's in the Natal card for you, Aries, this week. November the 14th through the 20th. Okay, Aries, we have your conflict card here. Wait and do nothing. Neutralize disharmony, misunderstandings, and even confrontations. This situation will clear up soon. Be patient. So Venus is in Libra. That's your opposite sign, but it's home there. So what is really going on with you here, Aries, that's causing a conflict? Be cautious on the affairs of things. Venus is still retrograding. I mean, it's still happening till November the 16th. We still have this couple days here where we're still embodying that, plus the post-shadow period. So we still might be having issues with relationships. And again, Mercury's retrograding the same day that Venus goes direct. So just be cautious of the details of things and try to avoid conflicts presently if you can. All right, so what's in the cards for you and the enchanted maps? We have following the leader. Usually Aries is the leader, so let's see what's going on. And into the unknowns here in the shuffle. Okay, let me shuffle it one more time, Aries. You and Scorpio, like as I mentioned, you're both from Mars, and you have that you're having your words here playing with me while I'm shuffling. All right. Aries, 1, 2, 3, 4. My Rams, we have here magical map shifter. You're capable of magic, Aries. Just believe in yourself. Coming together upside down. following the leader. So I did see it in the shuffle and it did come up in your read. And healing the ouch and ride the wave. So when you're shifting into that positivity and walking away from the conflict, if there's something that's not coming together right now, you still have magic available to you. Maybe reference to someone else or talk to someone else and see what they had, you know, what did they do, or maybe some examples in something in your life that you could look to, you know, some kind of, I'm sensing some kind of authority figure or something in your, even if it's your family, your parents, but follow something that you've seen in the past that worked. You may need to heal your ouch or heal someone else's ouch. So whatever you need to do, just realize that there's magic that's out there for you. Walk away from the conflict and ride the wave, because things can be positive here with those dolphins riding the wave with you, Aries. So keep it nice and fresh there, Aries. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do Capricorn. So since we're on the goats, and I saw the way card here twice. So let's see what's in Natal for you this week, November the 14th through the 20th. One more time here. Oh, it is the way. So the way. We have your luck is always changing, following the natural cycles of rise and ebb. Walk the middle path and avoid extremes in access, and you will be in the right place. Abandon false praise, and people around you will be truthful. Abolish formality, and those around you will be sincere. Forsake cleverness, and people will be kind to each other. So one thing that I've learned as a yoga teacher is that there's one thing that Yogi Bhajan would say is he would say that just remember that when you're meeting someone in the Aquarian age, that they're a reflection of you. So just keep that in mind, Capricorn. When you're meeting people right now, I see a sad embrace in the map. Even if there's a sad embrace presently, there is also a sacred pool and some kind of encouragement here in your life. So let's keep it positive here, Capricorn. All right, what's in the cards for you? November the 14th through November the 20th. There's a mountain card coming up. One more shot. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, the bone collector means that there's someone out there protecting you, or maybe you're protecting yourself. There's also a talisman, and that's upside down. So you have some kind of magic, you have some kind of positivity of someone watching over you, but it's the talisman is upside down, or maybe you're even the talisman. The main thing is for you to be a talisman and for you to allow that protection to come in. Just balance what you have. Balance the relationships that you have. Again, Venus is still retrograde. It comes forward on November the 16th. So balance what's in your environment. There is a metamorphosis process available to you, and we are in Scorpio. This is the one sign that we could really transform in and become butterflies from. So that sad embrace was in the shuffle. Whatever's making you sad right now, Capricorn, know that the way has to come from you seeing the rise and flow of things, and that the people around you are mirroring you as well. So maybe have to look more inward and see what's going on inside, because you have some great cards here, some protection. Just balance what you need to so that you can transform. All right, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and do Taurus. So we're in your opposite sign here in the sun. Your planet's in retrograde, Venus, and Venus was in Scorpio last month. It was in Scorpio for a while, and retrograded in Scorpio for a while. It's now in Libra, so you might be feeling a little more free. But again, we still have your opposition here, so you might be feeling like you're having a little difficulty. But let's see what the cards say. Okay, the Natal card here. We need to find out what's going on with you, November the 14th through the 20th. So that transformation card was coming up in the shuffle for you, Taurus. And here it says, a cycle that has completed itself is ready to regenerate. Profound change must occur for the good, and the transformation and rebirth are on their way. Become a seminal part of this force and grow. So here, you know, this transformation is available with Scorpio and the sun still. And again, we had that Scorpio new moon. So we're still transforming from the new moon energy while it's waxing. And what can you transform in presently, Taurus? What's in the enchanted maps now for you? November the 14th through the 20th. And with us moving into Sagittarius here, and shifts in Venus and Mercury. All right. November the 14th to the 20th. Okay, Taurus. Perfect. Okay. Taurus, the deck split into two. It was very interesting. Okay, so you got a wishing well here, and the dragon's lair, riding the wave, magical map shifter, and coming apart. So Taurus, what it's looking like here is you have the ability to make a wish for something positive presently. However, you might be seeing it as this big frightening thing that you can't work on. But remember, you got the transformation card in the Tao. So if you ride the wave of things, there's magic available to you. If you're coming apart from something, well, maybe you need to come apart from something so that you can transform. And, you know, again, the holidays are coming, so sometimes it's a little bit stressful on people being around family and friends. And so, Taurus, if that's what's going on, if you're worried about things, make a wish, because if you ride the wave and make the wish, the magic's available to you. Try not to just come apart for no reason. Come apart to your metamorphosis process. Okay, Taurus, and I hope everything's okay here with you. If you're feeling like things are a ghost land or you're stuck in the mud presently, things will lighten up. You know, I'm sure things will lighten up for you soon, Taurus. All right, so we did Taurus and we did, let's do Libra. So more of Venus here. So Libra, what's going on with you? November the 14th through November the 20th. Let's see what's in the Tao cards. Okay, one more shuffle. I lied. Another shuffle here. All right, this card flew out. Relationship harmony. Libra, we are in our planet. Libra is home. So of course we're going to have some relationship harmony, we hope. Yay for Libras. So here we go. It's water. It is here. It says that's the element of this card. A loyal and harmonious relationship or partnership is being manifested. The bond between friends, lovers, and partners will grow and blossom. Nurture the relationships with no judgment and no expectations. You know, like I mentioned in the last video, we have here Libra is in its best position when it's home at Venus. As I mentioned before, Taurus is like that beach house. You know, that's where you go when you go for the summer or Christmas vacation or whatever, holiday vacations. But we have here with Venus and Libra particularly, this is where it is truly home. And if someone has Venus and Libra in their chart, they are very balanced. They're very harmonious. They tend to be very harmonious. Again, I don't want to state that they are, because, you know, there are aspects in your chart that can influence it, that can make you a different type of Libra. And we all kind of know that there's those different Libras out there. So again, Libra, we have that peaceful ability here in the relationship. So romantic. But just balance yourself here. I'm shuffling and I'm seeing the balance act, and you know, we're pretty good at balancing ourselves when we're in balance. So we balance our environment, can balance our home and be harmonious. So what's available to us? November the 14th through the 20th. Okay, one more shuffle. All right, Libra. Sorry, not one more shuffle. We gotta wait till you talk to me here. All right, Libra. Okay, so we have going into the unknown upside down, and this could also represent Scorpio. We had that new moon in Scorpio. Venus was in Scorpio for a while. It's gonna go back to Scorpio on December the 2nd. So there's some kind of encouragement that you could see if you trust stepping into the unknown. So there's always some unknown aspect. We can't always control things, Libra. But, you know, if you feel like you need to be rescued from a situation here, we have all these cards that are upside down. Riding the wave and a stormy field is the last one. So allow the relationship harmony to come in, Libra, because that harmony is available. Trust what's going, when you go into the unknown and you trust it, you leave it to the universe to make the decision, and some harmony can come in for you. See that there is positives there. You may feel like you need to be rescued presently, but just ride the wave. Balance yourself so we can escape the stormy fields that may be coming about. So ride that wave. There's relationship harmony in the cards, and just trust that it's available to you, Libra. All right, let's do a Leo. And my best friend ever in the world, I'm recording this video on November the 10th, but she's a Leo, and she just had her baby. Congratulations to you and Celine and their beautiful Scorpio and their beautiful family. Such a beautiful baby. So I want to congratulate you, my beautiful Leo best friend. I want to send that shout out to you here. You're amazing. All right, so here we have 2 cards for you, Leo. We have that relationship harmony. So sometimes we have a theme in the video. We usually have a theme in the video. So there is some harmonious things coming in for you here, Leo. But the card here says leader. You are being called upon for leadership. The Jade Emperor is helping you to overcome barriers. Fuse your ambition with integrity. Employ your power with honor and wisdom. Move forward with unstoppable momentum, and success is inevitable. So here we have that, you know, you're the lion. You are the leader already. So just take your position in your wisdom and in your strength. Use that power center that you have, Leo. So let's see what's going on here. You have that harmony and being a leader. So maybe you'll be the one to create relationship harmonies here, Leo. What's going on for you, Leo? November the 14th through the 20th. What's in the cards for you, my lions? Okay, I keep seeing ghost land, so it's upside down too in the shuffle. So if you're feeling like there's something that's unavailable or vacant, you can create that harmony by making the right choices or decisions here. There's 2 pathways for you. One of the choices that you make will give you peaks of joy, Leo. So we have here the wishing well for you, Leo, and there's a dry desert flying upside down. Details, and that dragon's lair. So Leo, when you take leadership on what you need to in your environment, there's a wishing well of wishes available to you, but you might not see that that's available to you. You might see that it's a dry desert, that it's not available, but it is. It's right there waiting for you. If you're waiting to fly forward into something and you're not seeing that you can, it is there. So what you have to do is pay attention to the details. Mercury is retrograding here. It's going to come in retrograding on the 16th. So pay attention to the very small things that you need to. It's very important in the present time. If it looks like the details are overwhelming, it's just too big, you know, you got the relationship harmony, the leadership card, and as well the wishing well. So whatever aspects are coming in, or if it's because the holidays are coming in and sometimes there's turmoil in our environment, if you have to take the lead role, you know, to create the relationship harmony or sacrifice something to create the harmony, it's available to you presently, Leo. And again, happy birthday to you, my baby. All right, so who are we gonna do next? Leo, let's do Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, what's in the cards for you November the 14th through the 20th? Okay, Aquarius, a little scattered today. Something sudden happening to you is what it feels like. So whatever that suddenness that's coming in, we have the karma card upside down. So the cycles of birth and rebirth, action and reaction, compromise our universe. Hate leads to vengeance and love leads to euphoria. The opportunity to create good karma is now. All past life influences are working towards the final balance. Your situation arose from past karmic connection. Accept what is. So, Aquarius, if there's some kind of cyclic thing that you're going through, whether it's past life issues that you have to still face, or whatever is going on with you in your karma presently, take heed to what's in your environment. Be cautious because Venus is still retrograding. Mercury is going to be retrograding. So be cautious with the harmony of things in relationships. I see here the card wide open. So be wide open to the things that benefit you so you can get out of that cyclic environment. So if there's something that you keep repeating and you keep doing, transform from it and create a new path. So if you usually take one direction, see what the opposite direction is. If you usually look in a negative aspect, what does the positive do? So what's available to you, Aquarius, that won't allow you to feel like you're cycling in the same cycle over and over? All right, Aquarius. So we have here cleaning house upside down. So maybe you have to remove things from your environment. That balancing act card is here. So with Libra and Venus, you know, we can actually be able to balance relationships, and maybe you have to clean house with relationships as well. So that moonlight card is upside down. All these cards are upside down. So moonlight is always like, it's when you think you see something, it's a reflection of something, but it's not truly its essence, because the moon wouldn't light up without the sun. So it's reflecting something that maybe you're not seeing, so you have to see what it truly is. Once you see what it is and it's clear and you clean everything out and you balance yourself out, the movement will be available to you. You may not be seeing that the movement is available, but that card was right side up. Here, upside down, that magical stream is available. Magic prayer. So the magic of prayer can get you there. So allow that magic of prayer to bring that movement in for you, because what you're seeing right now might be just a reflection. So be careful. Again, you have that karma card. See what it is that what's going on in your environment, balance it out, and understand that, you know, that unknown that's in the universe does create magic. It is available to you. Okay, Aquas. Who else do we have here? Okay. Let's do Virgo. All right, Virgo, what's in the cards for you? November the 14th through November the 20th. All right, we have free spirit. So, you know, I just thought of it immediately. Sagittarius is coming in, right? It's coming in our sun, and it's home in Jupiter, and it's going to be home in Jupiter for a year. So that free spirit, that positivity is coming out here. So reach for it. Signs of good fortune is all around you. You race off again fearlessly to a new level of achievement and success. Your intelligence and resourcefulness, empowered by heavenly inspirations, will take you far. So some kind of positivity, maybe going out in nature, Virgo, it's available to you to embody and feel that things are positive in your spirit and in your environment. Your last read was positive as well. It looked like you had either some kind of romantic thing coming in, some kind of partnership coming in, or some harmony in your environment with partners, people, could be family, could be friends. It's in the cards for you, Virgo. Oh, one. All right, so some cards popping up here on their own. Let me reshuffle. 1 second. If you feel like you're stuck in the mud, you're really not, because again, you have that free spirit card available to you. So let's encourage you to feel that free spirit within, Virgo. Try not to be too uptight here. All right, Virgo. Okay, one more shuffle, Virgo. Being a little difficult today. Love you, Virgos. What's going on? All right, we have a card here in the shuffle that says rock bottom and stormy field. Okay. Some cards for you, Virgo. November the 14th through the 20th. One more shuffle here. Let's see. All right. Speak to me, Virgo. Speak to me. All right, Virgo. Finally speaking to me here. Nope. All right. Something is going on. We got the sad embrace in the shuffle. Ghostlands. And stormy field. Rock bottom. So let's try to get the right read here. Virgo. All right. Virgo. Virgo, Mercury is going to go retrograde, so that might be the difficulties that you're having right now. And again, it's in Sagittarius, which is a difficult aspect for you as well. So that stormy fields came up in the shuffle, and rock bottom as well. These are the cards that I saw on the shuffle. Moonlight and metamorphosis and magic of prayer. So whatever is going on with you that seems like a stormy field and that you're hitting rock bottom, again, that's that reflection is upside down. It may seem like that's what's happening, but it's a reflection of what's happening. You got to see that there's some transformation from this tough process that you're going through right now, Virgo. Okay, so put in some time in the magic of prayer. Go out, be a free spirit, free yourself from whatever is going on, Virgo, because we have here the ability to create magic if we believe in the true essence of the unknown. Okay, Virgo, sorry for whatever you're going through here. And we'll go ahead and do the overall card. Let me just make sure I got everyone. I hate to forget anyone. I did forget Cancer a couple of videos ago. So we did Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Pisces, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus. Did you Gemini? Did Gemini? Didn't do Gemini. Did I do Gemini? Did I do Gemini? That's a big question, huh? Yeah, I did not do Gemini. This is silly, but I'm going to do it. Okay, so what's in the cards for you, gems? Yeah, I didn't do gems. All right. Yep, okay. Gemini. Right, let's do this one more time. I saw the conflict card, but it just didn't feel like it was actually your card for the week. 1 second. So again, Mercury's retrograding. It's a difficult aspect, it looks like here for Virgo and Gemini and Sagittarius. So much prayers to you and blessings to you, Gemini and Virgo. Okay, so temptation. Oh, 2 cards wanted to come in. Inner wisdom too. So what is tempting for you? It says here, pitfall. The desire of excessive gain and accumulation leads to misfortune. The greatest contentment is in knowing when you have enough and all temptation is banished. Escape from the trap that imprisons you. So you have an inner wisdom as well, Gemini. I usually don't do 2 cards when I'm doing an extra deck. But just remember, there's an inner wisdom. The element here is wood. Take a different approach to your situation. Look inside yourself and reflect on your past experiences for the answers that you seek. Connect with Mother Nature and discover the secrets within. So you needed these 2 cards because your planet's retrograding in your opposite sign. So whatever's tempting here, sometimes Gemini can go to 2 extremes. They can go super into something that they shouldn't, and then the opposite on the next day. And then they might feel bad, or they might just be out of sorts, and they put themselves in different directions and give themselves anxiety. But you can get grounded, Gemini. Here we have, because you have that inner wisdom, you have intuitive abilities, Gemini. Just trust from the situations you've done or things that you've done in the past, and try to take a different route. When we shift our focus in a different way, things might become better for you and work out for you here, Gemini. So what's going on November the 14th through the 20th for you, Gemini? And then check the house. Okay. It's gonna be okay. Mercury's retrograding. Everything will be okay. Okay, little gems? All All right, my gems. So giving me a little bit of an issue here with the cards not giving me the words, like with Virgo. Glitter is falling off of my face. All right, Gemini. That heel, the ouch, and the shuffle, and the compass. So you have to go towards the direction of healing yourself and getting away from this temptation, because that temptation that you have right now, if you don't balance it out, it's going to be a pitfall. Okay, so educate yourself on what you need to and what you have to. All right, sorry, the shuffle is just, I want to make sure we get the right read. Okay, let's see. Feel the ouch keeps coming up in balancing act. Okay, so let's try. Stormy fields, home. So also, you know, if you guys are going back home or things are going on, take it gentle. Okay. There's some kind of positive spark that's available to you, gems. You have a lot of cards that came up. I'm so sorry about this, gem. One more time. All right. Okay. And make sure we get this right. Balancing act again. Okay. Still not answering me here. Spirit of your environment is difficult here, but there's peaks of joy available to you, Gemini. The read has to be longer for you because Mercury is retrograding in your sign, opposite sign. I want to encourage you to positivity. You're not a one-ring circus. You know, that stormy fields may be coming in, but you can handle it. There's positivity and a field of dreams available to you. Could this be the last shuffle? Okay, gems. All right, so it looks like you have a little bit more cards. So Golden Palace upside down, rock bottom, balancing act, a spark, and stuck in the mud. So there's a Golden Palace that's here available, but you're seeing everything at rock bottom. And you feel like you're stuck in the mud. You just got to balance things out because there is a spark for something positive available, but you're not seeing it that way. So here we have the extra 2 cards as well. So if you're going home, follow what things that have happened in the past, or maybe try not to follow the same patterns again. So change it, Gemini. Try to see what's going on. If there's something here that's available to you, there's a little owl here at home. So find your wisdom, your inner wisdom, because it is available to you. I wish you well, my gems, during this Mercury retrograde. All right, what is the overall cards for this week? Okay, for the Tao, we have the intuition card, and it's a doggy, and you have a clear vision of things to come, and your wisdom has been guiding you. Continue to use that sense of future to direct your current path. Trust your instinct and share the divine message from your heart with those concerned. Be open to the needed changes. So, you know, we have many things here that are positive that are happening with Neptune going direct, so our intuition can come back. Scorpio allows us to have intuition. Libra has intuition. So you have a clear ability of seeing things, so just trust in it for everyone here in the overall card. And let's see what's going on in the enchantment maps. Overall card for the week. Okay, so gentle gardener. So take it easy with that Pisces coming in Mars, and with Neptune going direct, Jupiter and Sagittarius, Libra and Venus. There's gentleness that's available here. So keep that positivity going. Keep your intuition moving, especially with Mercury retrograding. You know, if our logic of things and our surroundings aren't making sense, Trust that there's some kind of gentleness and intuition available to us this week. I wish you a beautiful day. Thank you for tuning in again. And I'm Mary Moonstar. I appreciate your views. If you can drop a subscribe or a like, or let me know in your comments if it resonated for you. I'd love to hear. Thank you so much, Satnam.